Okay, so hi, hello, my dear students. This is Ritika, your chemistry educator, and I welcome you all to the amazing YouTube session at Unacademy. Today, we are going to study about extraction of aluminium. So now I guess everyone knows that metallurgy has been a very important topic in your 10th grade, and among those, extraction of aluminium is one of the very important topic. In this particular topic, we are going to study about how is aluminium extracted in detail. Okay, so there are various methods, which are included in this particular part, but we will be today focusing on the Bayer's process. Okay, what is Bayer's process? I'll be telling you now why. So let's get started. Talking about myself, I am Ritika, your chemistry educator, and I have completed my engineering in electronics and communication. You can also join me on my Telegram channel to receive all the important updates about Unacademy. So the link will be provided to you in the description box. Okay, now before beginning with extraction of aluminium, students, let us try to understand what is metallurgy. Now we all know that we require metals for various works, right? Iron, we require silver, copper, zinc, etc., etc. Now, do you think that these metals are provided to us directly from the Earth's crust, like without any processing? No, right? These metals, they have to go through various processes so that we can get them in the purest form. Okay, the iron, it is not present on the Earth's crust as the rod or the wire or anything. Okay, it is present in the form of ores. Okay, it is present in the form of minerals. Now from these minerals, what do? We take out, we extract the particular metal, and from the mineral or the ore to the metal there is a long way. Okay, and here metallurgy comes into the picture. So what is, or how can we define metallurgy? It is the process to extract the metals in their pure form. And from where are we doing that? From the ores. ओके, सो मेटलर्जी क्या होता है ना कि एक पर्टिकुलर मिनरल या ओर से when we are extracting the metals, okay, in their purest form. So here this particular study, this particular science is known as metallurgy. Okay, now as we are focusing on extraction of aluminium, so let's know about aluminium a bit. So I guess everyone knows the symbol of aluminium, it is Al. Okay, the relative atomic mass of aluminium, it is 27. Okay, color, it is a very silverish white color. So it the color of aluminium, it is silvery white. Then atomic number is 13 and the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 3. Okay, and the valency is 3. So it is a metal. Okay, now students, if I talk about aluminium, it is the most abundant metal which is present on the Earth's crust. Okay, which is the most abundant non-metal? If you know, kindly let me know in the chat box. Okay, so aluminium, it is the most abundant metal present on the Earth's crust, and since it is reactive, okay, it's having 3 electrons in the outermost shell, and which makes it very reactive. It does not normally occur in the free state. Okay. Also, second question for you is, which type of metals are found in the free state in nature? So these are the 2 questions for you. If you know the answers, please do let me know in the chat box. Okay, so since it is very reactive, it is not present in the free state in nature. So we have to, apply various processes to extract it and to get it in the pure form. Okay, so abhi dekhte hain what is the method. Now students, if I talk about the extraction of aluminium, there are various processes. Okay, हम लोग पहले तो ore को purify करते हैं, then we go for the extraction process, then we go for refining process, right? So right now what are we going to do is, what are we going to study is that the ore that we have, how to purify that, and that process it is known as Bayer's process. Okay, so let us study the Bayer's process in detail. Okay, before Bayer's process, let me tell you what is Bayer's process all about. तो एल्यूमिनियम का जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट और मोस्ट यूज्ड ओर है, इट इज बॉक्साइट, राइट. What is the formula of bauxite? It is Al2O3 dot 2H2O. ओके, अभी इस बॉक्साइट में ऑलमोस्ट 60% हमें क्या मिलता है? वी गेट एल्यूमिना, which is Al2O3. Okay, so that means a good amount of aluminium we are getting from bauxite. और बाकी का जो 40% होता है, it consists of various impurities such as sand, we are having ferric oxide, okay, and some other impurities which are not of our use. Okay, I hope यहाँ तक की स्टोरी सभी को समझ आई and everything is clear. Okay, now it is concentrated using the chemical method, and what is the whole process? Let's get started with it. Okay, so I hope everyone knows what is Bayer's process used to convert the bauxite into alumina. इस bauxite Al2O3 dot 2H2O को हम लोग किस में convert कर रहे हैं? Al2O3. Okay, first step is the bauxite that we have, उसे हम लोग क्या करेंगे? It is finally grinded. Now, why do we need to grind it finally? Let's suppose you are having this whole rock, okay? Do you think it would be convenient or it would be feasible to extract the aluminium out of that? I guess no, right? तो सबसे पहले हम लोग क्या करेंगे? उसको बड़े अच्छे से grind कर देंगे such that it converts into powder. Okay? So after grinding it, we heat it. अभी हीट करने से क्या होगा? जो भी हमारी वोलेटाइल इम्प्योरिटीज है, they get removed. Okay, so the very first step is bauxite. Take it, we grind it finally, we heat it so that all the volatile impurities they get removed. Okay, after that we move on to second process. अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? इसको वापस से हीट करेंगे. Okay, but now we would be giving it certain things, like first of all we would be providing it with pressure. Okay, and the next thing is concentrated sodium hydroxide. Okay, so this we will be providing. Okay, so basically this process, okay, it is also known as leaching. Okay, so we take sodium hydroxide solution, okay, concentrated sodium hydroxide solution, and we heat this particular bauxite. Okay, and this process it is known as leaching. तो हमारे पास जो reaction होता है, what is it? Al2O3 dot 2H2O, which is our bauxite, plus NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide. Now they combine to give us sodium metaaluminate, that is NaAlO2 plus H2O. Okay, kindly remember to balance the equations. So this would be your balanced equation. ठीक है, अभी हमारे काम की जो चीज है वो क्या है? This one, sodium metaaluminate, right? Now let us try to see what do we do with this. अब ये क्या करेगा? ये जो बॉक्साइट है इसने क्या किया? बेसिकली इट डिसॉल्व, ओके, एंड इट फॉर्म सोडियम मेटा एल्यूमिनेट, विच इज दिस. ओके, और बाकी जो भी इम्प्योरिटीज है इट जस्ट लेफ्ट बिहाइंड, एंड दोज इम्प्योरिटीज दे आर कंबाइनिंगली known as red mud. Okay, this red mud it consists of ferric oxide, sand, titanium oxide, etc. Okay, and how is it removed? इसे हम filter करते हैं and it gets removed. Okay, so I hope the processes or the two steps that we did up till here are clear to you. Now, as I told you, we got sodium metaaluminate. So it is NaAlO2. Okay, What do we do with this? What do we do is we dissolve it or we dilute it. Okay, so we dilute it with water and then we cool this mixture. Just a second. Okay, so we cool it to approximately 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, and what do we get? We get aluminium oxide. Okay, in the form of precipitate. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? This sodium metaluminate is taken, then it is diluted, which means treated with water. And now from here, what are we getting? We are getting sodium hydroxide plus aluminium hydroxide in the form of precipitate. Okay. Now this precipitate is very important for us. Why? Because from this we are going to extract the aluminium. अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? This is our precipitate. Okay, we are going to filter it. Okay, we are going to wash it, then we are going to dry it, and then we are going to ignite it. So what are we going to get from this? When we are igniting it at approximately 1000 degrees Celsius, we get Al2O3 dot not dot, sorry, plus 3H2. Okay, so this is what we needed. This is alumina. Okay, so it's a very simple process. It's the process in which bauxite, it gets converted into alumina, and the name of this process is Bayer's process. Let's just quickly revise it again. Let us try to understand it again so that there is no confusion. Okay, now सबसे पहले हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We are taking bauxite. Bauxite, it is the main ore of aluminium, and it consists of almost 60% of alumina. Okay, और जो बाकी का 40% होता है, it is sand, ferric oxide, various other impurities such as titanium oxide, etc. Okay, now since we won't be able to extract whatever metal that we are concerned directly from the ore. Okay, okay, one more thing very important. There is a big difference between mineral and ore. Okay, so I hope you know it, but if anyone is not knowing, let me tell you. Students, there are these two very important terms: minerals and ores. Okay, now many a times we get confused between both of these terms, but yeah, they are different. Okay, they are not exactly same. Mineral is what? It is the naturally occurring substance or source of metal on Earth's crust. Okay, uh, now if I talk about ores, okay, ores actually they are minerals, but there has to be certain things that need to be fulfilled for a mineral to become ore. Okay, for example, I am having a mineral, okay, which consists of metal, iron, let's say. Okay, now if I talk about that mineral to be ore, what it has to have is, it has to have a good amount of iron, first thing. And next is, if we are able to extract that iron profitably and conveniently, then it turns into ore, or then we can call it as an ore. Okay, so basically all the minerals, they are not ores. For example, if there is any mineral which consists of iron, uh, of let's suppose which consists of 20% iron. Okay, so do you think that if we extract the 20% iron, it would be profitable? Of course not, right? We should have a good amount of metal. So all the minerals, they are not ores. What are ores? They originally are the minerals from which metals can be extracted, first profitably, and second is conveniently. So these two conditions, they need to be fulfilled for any mineral to become an ore. Okay, I hope that is clear. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. So I hope you got the basic difference between mineral and an ore. Okay, what is a mineral? A naturally occurring substance on the earth's crust. And ore are actually minerals from which we can extract the metals profitably and conveniently. Now, therefore, all the minerals, they are not ores, but of course, all the ores are originally minerals. Okay, so yeah, we were doing the first step. So bauxite, it is an ore of aluminium, which of course means that it consists of a good amount of aluminium. It consists of almost 60% of alumina. From alumina again, we are extracting aluminium. So this bauxite, it is grinded very finely and then heated so that all the impurities with low boiling point, they just get separated out in the very first step. Okay. All the volatile impurities are removed now, and now it is again being heated under the pressure. Okay. So we are heating it for almost 2 to 8 hours. Okay, so this time it is heated under pressure and it is heated with concentrated sodium hydroxide. Okay, this process, it is known as leaching, and this process, it takes place for almost 2 to 8 hours. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया हमारा सेकेंड स्टेप. अभी क्या होता है, दिस सोडियम we get sodium metaluminate from this process. Okay, and from the sodium metaluminate we are going to move with further processes. ओके तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, हमारा जो बॉक्साइट है, इट डिजोल्व्स विद सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, इट फॉर्म्स सोडियम मेटाल्यूमिनेट. ओके, और बाकी की जो भी चीज़ें हैं, रेड मड which is called, okay, it consists of ferric oxide, sand and some other impurities, they are left behind. Okay, अभी इसे हम क्या करेंगे, the sodium meta-aluminate, it is first of all dissolved or diluted in water and then it is cooled, okay, to 50 degrees Celsius. And what happens, because it dissolves and it undergoes this reaction, what do we get is we get aluminium hydroxide as our precipitate. Okay, तो ये चीज जो हमें मिली है, what are we doing with it? We are first of all filtering it ताकि जो भी impurities बची कुची बच जाती है उसमें, okay, they get removed. Then it is washed properly, it is kept to dry. Okay, and at the last it is ignited. Okay, so the temperature range is very high, so we are taking it approximately at 1000 degrees Celsius. And what happens is we get alumina from it, which is Al2O3. Okay, abhi yahan par students, we know that some impurities or some other products might be left. ओके, तो जो हम लोगों ने फिल्टर किया था, ओके, द फिल्टरेट इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. ओके, तो इस सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड को भी हम लोग वेस्ट नहीं करते हैं. इट इज अगेन यूज्ड फॉर द फर्स्ट प्रोसेस, दैट लीचिंग प्रोसेस. ओके, हियर तो यहाँ पर उसे हम लोग वापस से यूज करते हैं. ओके, सो आई होप दिस पॉइंट इज क्लियर टू यू. अब बात आती है व्हाट नेक्स्ट. ओके, अभी एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड, एज एवरीवन नोज, ओके, दैट इट हैज अ ग्रेट एफिनिटी फॉर ऑक्सीजन. ओके, तो ये क्या करेगा, हम लोग इसे नॉर्मली रिड्यूस नहीं कर सकते. ओके, द जनरल एजेंट सच एज कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, हाइड्रोजन, उनको यूज करके वी कैन नॉट रिड्यूस इट. ओके, so therefore what do we need to go for, we need to go for electrolytic reduction of fused aluminum. Okay, so this is the next process. Okay, and this is the process जहां हम लोग क्या करेंगे, alumina का reduction करेंगे. This process, it is also known as Hall-Heroult's process. Okay, so this is the process number 2. Okay, and last process is the refining process, refining of aluminium. Okay, and after this we get our pure aluminium in hand. Okay, So in this class we studied about the Bayer's process in detail. Next class में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे electrolytic reduction of fused alumina. Okay, so this process which is also known as Hall-Herold's process, ये basically क्या करता है, it reduces the alumina to get the pure alumina. Okay, and the process is electrolytic reduction. Okay, so stay tuned for the next class in which we are going to study this topic in detail. I hope you understood every single thing that we have done in today's class. If not, please let me know. Okay, and you can subscribe to this channel. You can like, share the video. If you want the PDF, you can also join the Telegram channel. Okay, and next important thing is, students, if you want to study in detail, if you want to have some amazing MCQ competition, that is pole war as we say, and if you want to have the question answer session, you can join our special classes. And for special classes, what do you need to do is you just need to download Unacademy Learner app, then go with the further processes, select your class, select your board, etc., and then go for the classes. These are free classes, everyone can watch it, so kindly go for it and have the experience for at least once. Okay, so with this we'll be wrapping up the session. We'll be meeting in the next class. Tab tak ke liye keep studying, keep learning, keep enjoying. Thank you everyone. Let's meet in the next session.